What's up, peeps? All right, today we're making a delicious substitution, and that is vegan eggs. We're making eggs without the chickies. Chip chips. No cluck clucks today, ladies and gentlemen. No hens will be harmed in this situation. All right. Okay. Get my blender. We good. Oh, hi. I didn't know you were joining me. So good. All right, what's up? What's up? Let's do this. So, this live is going to be short and sweet, very direct. This live is for anyone that wants to be plant-based, that wants to be vegan, that wants to save the chickens, save the eggs. This is for anyone that has been thinking about it, went to the store, saw just eggs, and was like, I don't know about all these chemicals in here. I don't know what these ingredients are, what they mean. If any of those are you, then this is the perfect life for you, because today I'm going to show you the exact replica of just eggs. All right, but to do it with ingredients you can smell, you can pronounce, and you can get in any supermarket or any store. All right, so let's have some fun.
Did you change the title?
I sure did, ma'am. I sure did. The title is Vegan Eggs. Thank you so much. All right, so let's have some fun, okay? So what do we need for vegan eggs? We need a few things. Seasoning is totally up to you. Some people like to use kala namak or black salt, which is a very sulfuric salt. And I actually do have some for my earlier days of being plant-based, right, where I thought I needed to have it, but I really don't.
Princess Monaco said morning shift.
What's up, princess? Welcome back. So this is kala namak. This is black salt, right? It's a very sulfuric salt, and literally it's just like salt, but it comes in a rock form. You can get it in a powder as well, but it gives you that aroma of eggs, right? So anytime you're making eggs and you want to make your eggs smell eggy, right? You want to make your vegan egg smell eggy, then you use kala namak. But for me, I really don't care for the egg smell. I never really did, so I don't use it. But to each his own. If you want to smell eggs when you're making your eggs, then go for it. You know what I mean? And it's about the same equivalent in terms of salt to salt, right? Just be mindful of it because it can overpower your vegan eggs. Okay? So, next thing we need is turmeric for color. And of course, turmeric is very good for you, anti-inflammatory and all that stuff. So I love adding it to my eggs with, of course, fresh cracked black pepper, right? Those two work together, they activate, right? So black pepper, turmeric. I like adding mustard. Mustard gives that flavor, that similar flavor profile as well. It helps builds the egg profile, the base. And then baking powder. Of course, we use baking powder for the rise of this. Are you still working as a chef outside the home? Yes, princess. So I consult for restaurant owners. So my job when I'm not home creating content is working with restaurant owners, working with hotels. I currently have contracts with the Marriott, with the Hyatt, with St. Regis, where I train staff. I work on menus. I work on recipe development. I create products for these hotels. And then for the smaller restaurants, mom and pop restaurants, you know, people hire me to come in to do recipe development, training the staff on how to do things, you know, creating recipes, working on new concepts. So it really just depends on the client. But, you know, different restaurant owner, different needs. Maybe it's acquiring a certain vendor, working with certain people, or maybe it's setting up a new vendor run, all of these different things. So yeah, chefing for me will never stop, can't stop, won't stop. You know, but yeah, I love being in the restaurant business, so that's why I do it consistently, right? So besides the baking powder, I like to use a little bit of Maggi bouillon cubes to add some flavor, and then some smoked paprika for color as well. And then the main ingredient is the soaked beans. All right, these are lentils, and there are different varieties, different types of lentils that you can get to make eggs. You can even, can I get the red lentils over there, please? So literally, there's multiple types of lentils. There's this color, there's the yellows, there's greens, there's black lentils, there's brown, there's all kinds of lentils, and there's varieties of yellow lentils as well. So if you're looking for a particular type of lentils, the ones that I like to use, that I find gives me the most similar consistency to liquid eggs, is moong dal, right? And moong dal is a type of lentil, right? Is a type that it's a harder bean, a harder lentil, but just really amazing. Any lentil's better than the other. Princess, if we're doing eggs, yes, I like these, the yellow ones, right? The orange, the red, the greens, those, they'll give you that egg, but the color will be off for one. And to me, the texture is very different. These, they puree very smooth and they're just amazing. So I always go for the yellow lentils, and not, don't just go and buy just lentils. You want to get dal, right? You want to get moong dal. There are different types of moong dal, and it's Mong and then Dal, right? So that's the difference.
Is it two O's?
Two O's? It might be. Can you grab the bag? It's either it's Moong or Mong. It's right there. It's right there.
Two O's.
Two O's. So it's Moong, Moong, right? Space and then dal, Dal. All right, let's do this. All right, I have a meeting at 10:15, so we're gonna blast through this, and it's super easy. The other thing I would say about this recipe is that after you make this, you put it into containers, just pop it in the freezer, and it'll stay nice and fresh. And then just have enough out. Like I wouldn't keep out more than this size container. So when you're ready to cook, you make it. It's out for a couple days, no worries, right? Because it's protein, and you want to make sure that it's refrigerated as much as possible, right? So I'm just getting rid of that excess water, and then we're gonna add. No, we're gonna add all in, right? And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna get some nice filtered water for this. All right. Okie dokie, almost there. All right, so we have our water. Okay. Now the goal for this is not too much water, right? You don't want too much water. You don't want too little water. You can use water. You can use milk. I like to use water just so this way it's nice and clean, right? And if we're replicating the Just Egg Company version, there's no milk in there. So it's like, why would you do it any different? Milk can make your eggs seem sort of richer, but it's not necessary, right? And I actually have a recipe for this. So if you want the exact recipe, the exact measurements, you're in the right place. All right, today is just a showcase of this actual recipe. But if you want the actual recipe, message me and I will send you the link to get that.
And what are you making?
So we're making Just Eggs, home version. All right, house made, all natural ingredients, everything you can pronounce, and it comes out the same exact way. And matter of fact, I'm gonna turn my stove on, so this way after we make the batter, I'm gonna show you how lovely this egg cooks. It's amazing. It's amazing, right? You can do omelets, you can do frittatas, you can do quiche with this recipe. Like, it's the bomb diggity, you know what I'm saying? It's the bomb.com, baby. Okay, so first thing we're putting in is our mustard. All right. Mustard's in. Then we're going with our smoked paprikas. All right. A nice scoopity scoop in there. All right. Next, our onion and garlic powder. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Normally, I'm on here 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, Monday to Wednesday. But you know, today I was like, I need to make eggs for the fam. Let me just come on here and make it live. All right, I'm making vegan eggs, Celeste. Vegan eggs, baby.
We're still coming on at 5:30.
Yes, we're still gonna be here at 5:30. Not to worry. So, for those of you joining for the first time, all right, my name is Chef Ed Harris. I'm on here every week, Monday to Wednesday, and I do plant-based food, right? I show you how to make delicious dishes, everything vegan, 100%, everything from scratch, all right? I show you how to do vegan oxtails. I show you how to do meat substitutes. I show you how to make all kinds of cool stuff, all right? So, we got our baking powder in there. All right, then we're gonna hit it with fresh cracked black pepper, of course. Can't go wrong with this, you know what I'm saying? This is a must, especially to activate the turmeric, all right? So we got our black pepper in there, and then we're gonna do 2 Maggies, 2 bouillon cubes, and then we'll be good to go. And literally that's it. That's how we make our vegan eggs. The secret, the trick is knowing how much beans to soak, how much water to put in, and then how much spices, all right? So that flavor when it comes out and the way it cooks is just like scrambled eggs or liquid eggs, all right? Let's add some salt. Okay. Now we put the blender on. Boom, boom, boom. Can you see? Yes, you can. All right.
Let me turn it a little.
We're good. We're good. Here we go. So the goal is when you're doing this, you definitely need a high-speed blender. And the reason you need a high-speed blender is because you don't want a situation where you blend this with a food processor or something that where the blade is not sharp enough and your liquid eggs is grainy. That takes away from the mouth feel. It takes away, what's up, Darlene? It takes away from the experience of this, because when you think about real eggs and you make scrambled eggs or you make an omelet or anything like that, it's very smooth, it's very clean. Like there's no texture, there's no grit, there's no grain, there's no coarseness, right? Unless you're eating and you're biting into like the peppers and the onions and tomatoes and mushrooms and those kind of things. But the egg itself, it should be clean, it should be smooth to the palate, it should be just amazing overall in terms of that experience. So high-speed blender is 100% the key to making this do what it do. Okie dokie. So egg is done, looks beautiful. All right, I'm gonna show you the consistency of it. All right, and remember, when you're making eggs, the consistency of it needs to be like heavy cream, a little thicker than heavy cream, right? So look, right? See that? That's what we want. So message me for this exact recipe, right? Instructions, video to go with it, measurements, all of that good stuff. And then best practices you're gonna get with this as well in terms of best way to store it. Good morning, Big. How you doing? All right, best way to store it, what to make with it, all of that good stuff. You don't wanna miss it, all right? So that's it. So let's cook this baby so you can see what I'm talking about in terms of how beautiful it cooks. All right, it's amazing. So a little bit of oil in my pan. right, we're reusing our oil so we don't use too much. Right, we don't need a lot. It's about a tablespoon and a half, just enough to kind of coat the bottom. Take that back out. Very little needed. That's the other thing I love about this recipe. You don't need a lot of oil to cook it, right? Super, super important.
What
So
are
let
you
me
making
turn
again?
this right this way so you can see. So I just made vegan eggs right here. All right, and we're about to cook some off so you can see what it looks like when it gets cooked. All right, and crank the fire up. Gonna wait till it gets a little hot. Now, any questions, ladies and gentlemen, while you have me? We just made vegan eggs, right? And this is the equivalent to the brand in the supermarkets that you find called Just Eggs. It's literally identical to this. Looks good. I'm gonna try it. You should, Deborah. It's amazing. All right. And for those of you watching, if you need an exact recipe, message me. I got you. Okay. I'll send you the link. So, pan is nice and hot. We're gonna pour in our eggs. All right. And I like to just kind of swirl it around just a little bit. Right. This way it coats the bottom as it's cooking. Beautiful. All right. So we got that there. Now we're gonna season this baby after we've spread it out. We want it to cook even, right?
Gwendolyn said recipe, please.
Yes, message me. I will give you the recipe, the link to the recipe. All right, a little bit of black pepper on top, a pinch of salt, because we already kind of seasoned it a little bit. Just a pinch. Then we're gonna hit it with some amazing southern spices and chilies. Give it a nice color. And then what I like to do is I like to have my oven on broil, and then I just put this, look at that, it's already coming together real nice, right? So I put that into the oven for about a minute, and it comes out perfect every time. Like,
Where should they message you?
Just send me a message. There's only one way to message me.
Yes.
On TikTok.
I think they think on the live. Though.
Yeah, message me. Just send me a direct message. Right? Send me a message in my inbox and I got you. All right. The bottom left corner of the screen, you should be able to send me a message. So click on that, send me a message, and we're going to be in an amazing place. You will get that link ASAP. Cool? Yes. Yes, most definitely.
Apron of the day. Apron of the day.
Apron.
Yes.
Check out my apron, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Ships in 24 hours. All right. This is in the shop as well. Plus my veganish cookbook for breakfast. Okay. Let's see our delicious puffed egg. Oh my goodness. Look at that. All right, people. Let me see the screen, Ems.
Sure.
Quickly. You're not adding stuff to the cart, sweetheart. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, egg is done. See how it's nice and puffy? So all we gotta do now, look at this. See? It comes out super clean, doesn't stick. Amazing. We just made omelets, right? 100% vegan. Look at that. Perfect every single time, right? Now this egg, we can literally do a million things with. It's packed with protein. It's totally amazing, right? And it's ready to go, like super simple. So we can make omelets, right? We can make frittatas. We can make all kinds of dope stuff with this, right? Quiches, like the sky's the limit. And when I tell you it's like eating eggs. Like it looks like eggs. I mean, it works like eggs. It moves like eggs. And we're about to make a sandwich. So you can cut this out into circles, however way you want to do it, fast food style. I mean, it's just really amazing. So this is what we did today. All right, look at that.
We just make this Asian egg roll kind of thing. That's what it looks like.
Fluffy and really delicious. So that's all I wanted to share, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks for watching. Right? Happy Tuesday. If you're interested, and I know you are, what is the base? It's dal, Moong dal, right here. It's a type of lentil, right? So all of this you will get when you message me for the recipe. I'll send you the link. The link gives you access to a video from start to finish what to do, how to do it. You get a recipe, download as well, all of this stuff immediately. All right, how do you store extra? Aha, I got you. Easy. Freezer. But to learn more, hit me up, send me a message, and I'll send everything to you. All right, Gwen, welcome. Thank you. And I will catch you guys later. I'll be on here at 5:30 this afternoon. All right, making dinner. Okay, I'm not sure what we're doing for dinner, but it's gonna be something delicious. Yesterday we made vegan oxtails, right, with a tomato ragu. All right, we made a delicious sauce, and we made some other things. So today, stay tuned. Let's see what we're gonna be doing. It's gonna be live 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will see you then. All right. Thank you so much for sharing the live, everybody.